God, that was bestowed upon us in place of the Sikh rule after so much wailing and praying. To my followers who believe in my ministry, I command them to refrain from these filthy deeds forever. God has sent me in the tradition of the Messiah, son of Mary, and made me the promised Messiah. I therefore pronounce, stay away from evil and have compassion for the mankind. Cleanse your hearts of malice and spite, and you will be like angels. How evil and unholy is the faith that does not have compassion for the mankind. How evil is the path that is packed with thorns of selfish desires. You who are with me would not be like that. Think about it. What is the purpose of religion? Is it just tormenting the others? No. Religion is a path that leads to godlike existence. No one has ever done that, nor could one do it in the future unless one follows the attributes of God. For the sake of God, have compassion for everyone, so you should be shown mercy in heavens. Follow me, and I will show you the path by which your faith will prevail over all others. Abandon malice, spite, and jealousy. Have compassion for mankind, and attach yourself to God. Cleanse yourselves. This is how miracles will flow from you. Your prayers would be accepted, and angels will descend from heavens for your help. This is not a day's task. Make progress and march ahead. Learn from the laundryman. He first washes the clothes in hot water and continues to do so until the dirt and filth separates from them under the effect of heat. Then he gets up in the morning, goes to the water and wets the load. He then beats them on the stone sills. The dirt that had become part of the clothes starts to separate from them under the effect of heat and beating in the water until the clothes become clean again, as they were in the beginning. This is the method of cleansing the human soul. Your salvation depends on such cleansing. This is exactly what God has said in the Holy Quran.
قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا.
That soul was saved which was cleansed of all dirt and filth. I have come to you with a commandment. Now is the end of jihad with sword. But the jihad of cleansing your souls is still there. This is not something that I have made up. This is the will of God. Remind yourselves of the tradition of the Holy Prophet Hadith, mentioned in the book Sahih Bukhari, where it is written in the context of the promised Messiah, Yazaul Harb. The promised Messiah would put an end to religious wars. So I command those who are among my followers to turn away from such concepts. Cleanse your hearts and excel in compassion and show mercy to the weak. Spread peace on the earth and their faith would prosper. Don't be surprised as to how this would come to pass. God has made use of all the elements in the earth without any apparent means in the modern inventions for the physical needs. He has made trains run much faster than the horses. Similarly, for spiritual needs, he would make use of angels in the heavens without the touch of humans. Mighty heavenly signs would appear, and light would shine, and many eyes will be opened. Then, eventually, people would understand that the gods other than the God that were artificially created were all mistakes. So keep watch with patience. God is more jealous of his oneness than you are. Indulge in prayers, lest you should be counted among the defiant. Hear ye who seek the truth. These are the promised days. God will not drag it too long. It is a common observation that if a light is placed on a tall column, it reaches far and wide. When there is lightning in one part of the sky, the other parts of it also illuminate. This would happen now, as God has provided means for the fulfillment of his prophecy that the message of the Messiah would spread in the earth like lightning. It would spread to all corners of the earth like a light on a tall column. Railways, postal services, digital communications, and easy means of traveling and tourism have been well established. This has all been done to fulfill the prophecy that the message of the Messiah would enlighten every corner in a flash. And the column of the Messiah that is mentioned in the traditions, its true nature is that invitation of the Messiah and his message would spread on this earth very quickly as light from a column or cry reaches far. Therefore, railways, postal services, digital communications, ease of traveling, and ease of preaching are a prime sign of the days of the Messiah mentioned by many prophets. The Holy Quran also says,
وَإِذَا الْعِشَارُ عُطِّلَتْ.
Meaning that in the age of open invitation, which is the time of the Messiah, the camels will be rendered useless. In the footnote it reads, I have written repeatedly that the promised Messiah is not an Israelite prophet. He has come only in that spirit. Our holy prophet in the Torah has been called the reflection of Moses. It was therefore necessary to have a Messiah at the end in the followers of Muhammad, just like in the followers of Moses. Is it not a fact that in this age the earth has opened up, thousands of new properties and principles have been revealed? Why should the heavens remain shut? It was foretold by the past prophets that even children and women will receive revelation, and this would be the time of the promised Messiah. End footnote. Some new mode of traveling will be found and camels would not be needed. In Hadith, traditions of the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, it is said, camels will be rendered useless in that age. This is not mentioned in the context of any other messenger. Therefore give thanks. There are preparations in the heavens for spreading the message. Blessings are also bubbling in the earth. You are witnessing an ease in traveling and movement that has never been witnessed before. It is as if it is a new world. Fruits are available even out of season. Travels that took months can be completed in days. News from thousands of miles can be transmitted in a moment. There are gadgets and machines to help in every task. If you wish, you can travel in train as you are in the room of your home. Is this not a revolution on this earth? There is an astounding upheaval on earth. God wills an astounding upheaval in the heavens too. These are both signs of the days of the Messiah. In one of my revelations mentioned in the book, Barahine Ahmadiyya, some 20 years ago, this has been alluded to. It is,
السماوات والأرض كانتا رتقا ففتقناهما.
meaning heavens and the earth are tied up like a bundle and their elements were hidden. In the days of the Messiah, we have untied both these bundles and revealed their secrets. Finally, it should be noted that I have mentioned in detail in this writing that the prevalent tradition among the Muslims of attacking the people of other religions, which they call jihad, is not the jihad of Islamic jurisprudence. It is against the clear instructions from God and His Messenger and is a grievous sin. Since this habit is well established in some Muslim tribes, it may not be easy for them to abandon it. It is quite possible that they may go after the blood of the person who counsels them. In their gallantry and emotion, they may try to kill him. I can think of one way in my mind. It is that the Amir of Kabul, whose authority among the Afghan tribes is unsurpassed and has never been witnessed before, should gather the great scholars of religion and convene a debate. Through these religious scholars, public would be educated about their errors. Some journals should be published by these scholars in Pashto language and widely distributed. I believe that this sort of activity will have great influence on the people. Gradually, the raw emotions encouraged by ignorant mullahs will subside. It will be a great tragedy for the people if the Amir Sahib would not pay attention to this necessary reform. The end result of such oversight is trouble for the government that ignores the edicts of these mullahs. It is common among the mullahs of today that they would declare a person infidel even on minor religious differences. Then all the other edicts that apply to non-believers are also applied to him. In such circumstances, even Amir would not be an exception. It is quite possible that on some minor difference, these mullahs throw him out of the circle of Islam. And then they would write the same edicts of jihad against him that they used to write for others. No doubt, the people who have the power to declare a person believer or non-believer, and then write the edicts of jihad against him, is a dangerous bunch, and Amir should not be negligent of them. No doubt these people are at the head of rebellion against every government. Ordinary people are in their clutches. They control their minds and turn them in any direction and create havoc. Therefore, it is not undesirable to free the people from their influence and educate them about the real nature of the concept of jihad. Islam does not teach Muslims to be like thieves and robbers and satisfy their selfish desires under the guise of jihad. Since the religion of Islam, jihad cannot occur without the permission